think was the best of all, the most intellectual of all. He was a stoic. He never changed expression, no matter how life treated him. He always accepted the good or the bad or whatever it was. He accepted it in one way, and that's with a certain tolerance for what it was, the stoic.
Keaton always joked that a cyclone was raging when he was born in Kansas.
To my knowledge, Buster Keaton never had a double. I've heard a couple of fellas say they doubled him, but I have never seen this happen. This man was a very clever acrobat. Now, I don't believe, knowing his Buster as well as I do, and doing things as good as I used to do, I don't believe I could have done them like he wanted them. He knew what he wanted. His falls was a different fall. He just didn't slip and fall down. He'd do a lot of things before he fell down, you know, and he's built into it. And that's the way Buster was. And you can't double a guy like that, doing those things.
If Keaton worked on a wide canvas, Harry Langdon was a miniaturist. His style was slow, deliberate, detailed.
Harry Langdon did not invent his character. We invented it. When I say we, Arthur Ripley and I invented it. Because Mr. Sennett had seen his act with his wife on vaudeville and had photographed it and liked this little man. And he was a very slow pantomime actor. And then he brought him to the studio and turned him loose with all the comics, and all the Max Sennett comics just ran faster than anybody, just leaped higher, and had bigger pratfalls than anybody else. And here was this childlike character that it took him 5 minutes to wink, you know, trying to make good in that, and nobody wanted him. But Sennett kept saying, "You guys don't know what he's got. He's got something, that guy." See, so it became our turn, Ripley and I's turn, to look at the film and see if we could do anything with it. And we saw it, and we just agreed with everybody else. Just a man, just a small little all-time comedian. And Ripley said, I think, only God could help that twerp, you know. And I had just read Soldier Schweik, the good Soldier Schweik. And the connection between the two was immediate. We asked permission to work on it for a while, and we did. And we made the picture, and the picture was a tremendous hit. It was a two-reeler. Absolutely, a new star was born. a new kind of a personality, see? Innocence. I went with him as gag man and finally became his director. And the first picture I directed for him was A Strong Man, which I thought was very good and had everything that Langdon could do and do right. Now, his one idea was to equal or supersede Chaplin in Chaplin's own material.
In Three's a Crowd, Langdon tried to echo the pathos of The Kid. Audiences were not moved. Langdon's stardom was short-lived. Although he kept working, he was quickly forgotten. Comedy always was a serious business. The silent comics did their best to adapt to talkies. But sound had little use for pantomime. The heyday of visual comedy was over.